Question 3. Well, here we're given the gradient, so we have to differentiate. Multiply by the power, reduce the power by 1. We're told the gradient is -6. Then solve for x, and you have your answer. We asked for the x-coordinate. We found the x-coordinate. You don't need to work out the y in this particular question. Here we're asked the key word, or asked a question about rugby. Here the key word is the rate. So that means we're going to have to differentiate, multiply by the power, reduce the power by 1, after 30 minutes. So put 30 into the equation and work out what your answer is. That's 340 people per minute. Pretty straightforward. For this question, again, look for the key word. Here again we have a rate. The rate is 16 centimeters cubed per second. So we're going to have to differentiate, multiply by the power, reduce the power by 1. Because the rate equals 16, we put v dash t as 16, and we solve for t, putting the 14 to the other side, dividing by 0.2, you get 150 seconds. We have answered the question, how long after the start of the race? So that question is finished. For this question here, start with the differentiated equation. We can see it has a gradient of -4 and intercept of 12. We're going to anti-differentiate that. So we're going to add 1 to the power and divide by the new power and add a constant. And then we're going to tidy it up, and we're going to use the turning point of 3, -2, and substitute that into our equation. Tidy that up, and you can work at the c equals -20. All you need to do now is rewrite the equation. Instead of writing c, put -20, and you have merit. For this question, we're given the differential equation, so we're going to have to anti-differentiate to find out what the actual equation is. So we're going to add 1 to the power, divide by the new power, and add your constant. Now we're given, or we'll tidy that up first, then we're given 2 points. So I'm going to start with point 44 and 2, and tidy that equation up so we get 44 equals 8 plus 2p plus c. Do the same with the -7. Put -1 instead of x. Tidy the equation up. Now we have simultaneous equations, which you can solve using your calculator, or you can just subtract away one from the other to get rid of the c. We find that 51, because 44 minus -7 is 51, 8 minus -1 is 9, and you get that which you can solve for p. So p equals 28. Now, we haven't found our curve yet. We've only found the p part of it, so put 44 and 28 and 2 into that, and we find out that c is -20. Now we can write out our equation. Remember that p is divided by 2, so p will become 14. And there we have our equation. That's for excellence. For this question, we want to find the profit, because we want to maximize the profit. So we need a profit equation first. The profit is the price times your number minus the cost. Well, price is p, it's given to you in the equation at the top. X is your number of t-shirts that you're selling, and you're taking away the cost, and the cost is there, 4,000 plus 0.25x squared. Put it in brackets because we're going to subtract it away. We have an equation for p. P equals 150 minus 0.5x. So substitute that in, and remember everything in the brackets is subtracted away, so the 0.25x squared becomes -0.25x squared. Expand your first bracket with x. Group your x squared terms. That's the profit equation. We want to maximize profit, so differentiate that by multiplying by the power, reduce the power by 1. Solve for x. Change sign, x is 100. We want to find the selling price. The question asks us to find the price per sports top. So use the price equation. The price is 150 times 0.5 times 100, which is also equal to 100. But this case it's $100. That will give you excellence. And if you could do that last question, you'd probably be wearing the t-shirt, not standing to the right of that person.